welcome to yet another journey to Eurovision 2025 video. We're actually like even about, I'll say, in the second half of this Eurovision. So for this, though, theoretically the grand final does last more than the semi-final. So, anyways, the idea is that we are reviewing and I'm reviewing the second semi-final which happened last night and like previewing the jury show, the finals jury show later today. So we have some tracks again as we had in semi-final one, and let's talk a bit about them. Australia. I never really liked this song, so I'm not that angry and upset that it didn't qualify. I actually expected it to not qualify. Czechia though was a bit rough. I mean, it's kind of same situation as Belgium, a public favorite going into it, but something just did not click, and Cyprus too, and something just did not click, and yeah, they didn't qualify. Denmark, Lithuania, and Latvia somehow qualified. Though it kind of explains the fact that the public likes from before in Lithuania, but probably voted themselves the Baltics, for example, Lithuania for Latvia and Latvia for Lithuania, and of course Finland, which also qualified, and that was an actually very good performance. Mind you, just won the semi-final, but of course Finland probably voted for them as well as for Denmark. Finally, to get to the final. It's been a long time. Then why don't we talk about Serbia, Montenegro? They probably voted each other, but still neither country got out of the semi-final because they didn't have the performance necessary, in my opinion, to actually get out of the semi-final. Then Austria, clearly a good performance. There are nothing more to say as expected. The last part could have been sung, not only used by backing vocals. Just saying, Ireland. Actually, I'm pretty surprised it didn't qualify, considering what happened. I'm not the sport of this song was. Israel, not surprised, of course, of actual vocals, and the performance was really good, but as a country, I'm not surprised it qualified, and this is not in a bad or good way. Just it's the same for Ukraine, it's kind of logical. We also had Greece, of course, which was the last country to qualify. Though I have a feeling England, uh, when they weren't last in the actual points to qualify. Um, yeah, Georgia was always a lost cause, to be honest, with that political song. So at least it was a good performance. We can say that. Um, then I will say that what haven't we talked about? We of course the already pre-qualified nations, but other than that, we haven't talked about countries such as you know you know what I'm thinking. You really know what I'm thinking. Yes. Oh, and by the way, just before I mention Israel could get a good uh, jury result. It's up to what happens tonight to see if they can qualify or they won't. Now let's get back in there. Um, yeah. Um, talking about these countries, these Caucasian countries, as Armenia, actually, Armenia. Now I'm a bit surprised it qualified, though. Kind of deserved it because it was a good performance, and you know, it did well. Let's say it was deserved, and yeah. What else are we gonna talk about? Well, we should probably talk about Luxembourg because second year in a row. You know, as a micro state to be surprised, but then you see that they've already uh at the contest and won the contest like 5 times already, and it was good song. So come on, it's deserved to qualify, and then we have to go to no, actually Luxembourg could actually get the top 15 result and even top 10 result. You know, it's gonna be interesting, and I'm talk about this probably later on in the video, but it's very promising. Let's go through a little bit of interval acts before we get to pre-qualified countries. Now, interval acts were kind of a letdown compared to, semi-final one with Celine Dion, for example. But, you know, the Eurovision 2020 song contest was celebrating in a way with those songs finally getting performed. Though all four artists participated again the following year for those respective countries. And yeah, as for the pre-qualified countries, Germany actually not a bad performance, and after that, large test and everything is very nice for the to sit in up to speed and perform good. I think that the UK was kind of a Spice Girls remake, but in I don't think it will do that well. And France, Luan with Mama could actually win the jury if there's a good performance in about an hour's time. Now, actually, because of the running order, it's more than an hour's time. We'll talk about that running order too. Of course, those six pre-qualified countries will enter the frame again, and will perform, and of course, yes, previously mentioned, will actually be voted. Switzerland and France have good chances, and I've realized that I actually missed a country. That's Malta. Now, talking about Malta, good performance deserved to get through. Um, Again, kind of unfair with the lyrics again, in my opinion. But I've already said this opinion many times before. So, now, yeah, let's go to analyzing the running order: Sweden, France, Switzerland, Some are, Albanian countries like at a kind of advantage, while countries like Luxembourg, of course, in that death part. I ain't gonna do that because it's gonna be interesting. As for a little preview of tonight, I can't wait to see what happens and will influence tomorrow's result a lot. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow for the grand final preview, in which we're gonna be discussing this jury show. Goodbye.